Yes, thank you for another day, Father, of us being here above ground to celebrate all of your holiday seasons. We tune out for everything you're doing, everything you've done, and everything you're going to do. Continue to watch over us. Thank you for another podcast to start and begin. Continue to just bless me, my co-host, and everyone in my family. And I hope that everyone is enjoying their holiday season. Yah, Yahuwah, Amen. Welcome everybody to today's show. I'm your host, Zar Zavaho, Stephen Poet Bestseller. Yes, I'm here today talking about Kwanzaa, going more in depth with the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. First, I'd like to welcome everybody to the show. Thank you guys for joining me today on this second day of Kwanzaa, the 27th of December. Hope everybody enjoyed their Hanukkah and their Christmas. But like I said, today is we're talking about Kwanzaa. All right. I don't know. We're going to jump straight into it. Like I said, my co-host Ted Vidanero will probably be joining us. Hopefully in a little while. He has a little bit of stick here, but we're going to go into the first day. If I pronounce it right, um, oh, yeah, Unje, which is the day that means unity. Okay, and that's where we're gonna start at on today's show. Okay, Stefano don't seem to be in order here. My notes. Okay. Okay. So we're talking about unity, which is the first day of Kwanzaa, and on the first day of Kwanzaa, as we talk about unity, it speaks upon what everybody knows when it comes to unity, us as a people being unified, coming together as one and praising, right? And so I had some notes, but these are not the proper notes, man. First day is unity, and going too fast. Now, what do we think about when we think about unity? Okay, unity. It's when the family members gather around together on the first day of Kwanzaa, where they come into a meeting to where they just stand, where they come together and they eat, they spend time together, they focus in on the community and one as a whole as being unified, and that's what they celebrate. The celebration of unity as Kwanzaa is to unify the African Americans, which the beginning of Kwanzaa was not for uh, spirituality worship as in holidays like Hanukkah or Christmas, but more in just in unity as with people. So you can celebrate your uh, Christmas, you can celebrate your Hanukkah, and then you still can always celebrate Kwanzaa because Kwanzaa is is more of, like I said, the first day is more about people coming together in unity. And I feel like I said, I pronounced it the right way. Um, pardon me. That was the first day that we talk about. We talk about Kwanzaa. Okay. Um, everybody know that Kwanzaa lasts for 7 days. Behind me here on the board, it shows you all the names of each day, and we're gonna go further into every last one. Okay. Now, the language of Kwanzaa is Swahili. Kwanzaa is a Swahili term that means first fruit. Now, always remember this: these fruits are not just to talk about fruit that get from a tree and everything, but as a celebration that we do, and the different things that we work, and the ideas and everything that we do, we talk about fruits of our labor. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, Dr. Albana Brenda was the first person who started it, right? We already discussed that this is not about religion. It is definitely is, and we discussed all that, right? It's really more for our children to learn, to motivate them, you know what I mean? To teach them to be greater than the average person and everything. So that's why we start with, well, first, let's forget about having a canara. You gotta have a canara, right? Which is that a candle? Okay, the first type of celebration, it starts with a straw mat. The canara is, and the canara also comes second. That is the the candle holder that holds the the seven candles, you know, and this starts the day after Christmas. This starts December 26th, and it lasts to January 1st, like I already said. Okay, so Umoja, like I already said, was unity, and we light a candle, right? And that stands for in the beginning, right? Like there was light, like from the Most High, and everything. You know what I'm saying? Basically like reminding us about of unity, us being together, and and it's having stuff. You know what I'm saying? So the second day is for purpose, and that's when we start talking about how we gonna do what we gotta do. Now the third day is Ujima. Now Ujima, it teaches us collective work. Ujima teaches us how to work. Ujima teaches how to have responsibility. Ujima is the next day is telling us how to work together, how to do things together, and how we can get the job done, and how we can come together as a people and make things happen. how we come together, talk about it, plan on some things, and put it together. Fourth principle, Rujama. Now, that word is a word that is Ujima. It's something that's Jama, something like something that's good, you know what I'm saying? The Ujima is about us coming together and learning financial to remind us how to learn how to know what's going out and what's also coming in. You know what I'm saying? Not to go out there and try to make a lot of money, think we balling, doing all this, Ujima, you know what I'm saying, and forget where we at. Then the fifth principle is Nia. What I always talk about, y'all, when I say I'm not perfect, right? I say, what I always say, I'm not perfect, but I move with purpose. So Nia actually means that's when we celebrate on that day. That's just to bring you back, set you back into your mindset to understand, what real. You know what I'm saying? That you know that the air and the grass and the trees and everything is like that. That's a principle, that you always, you know what I'm saying? The next one after who is Kuima. I think I pronounced that right. And that's when we all like come together and decide for ourselves, and decide how we gonna like how we like put our minds together, how we think about the whatever we doing, and people that we have around or are we doing that that is like sets with our value. You know what I'm saying? Like me being a musician, create a new song, you know what I'm saying? Do something new, get on a new podcast, something like that. And what that does, it just makes you, feel good. Like I said, um, it just allow you to have fun, be who you are. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much it. So it has nothing, like I said, rather to do with God. Now, the last principle of Kwan is faith, 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 what you are, faith in what you put out into the world that comes back just as strong. You know what I mean? And double up the everything for you. You know what I'm saying? Um, and just in that order, from 1 to 7, all candles are lit. Then makes sense. The kids are happy, and everybody come together. And like I said, it's not about biblical, and it's something that can come together as a family to each year, where we as a people can come together, and just enjoy yourselves. You know what I'm saying? And just enjoy yourselves, whatever. I'm gonna start looking more into it myself, going into next year. I'm just gonna let you Kwanzaa more. You know what I'm saying? Birthday, Umoja. Remember that unity. The second day is Fuji Chalalia, self-determination. Green candle is Ujima, collective worker responsibility. And then Ujima, cooperative economics. And then Nia, purpose. And then 6 is creativity, Uma, and the last Ima, which means, yeah. So what did make what did that bring to y'all? And like I said, this holiday celebration was just started by African Americans. And I like it. I mean, it really as I look into it and I study into it, and like I said, I will get more into it, but just knowing that the whole thing in a nutshell, all about Kwanzaa, that was created by or created for African Americans, it all boils down to pride, being as one, having a purpose in life, learning how to keep your finances and your life together, and having fun and being as one with you and yours and your community. Right? Now, how not fun could that be? That's all. Then, y'all, excuse me. Like I said, it starts on the Kwanzaa starts December 26th. Fun fact. Just recently, Donald Trump had declared the 26th of December a federal holiday. So beginning Kwanzaa, starts beginning is a federal holiday. I find that to be uh, beautiful and a good thing for African Americans or displaced Africans all around the world, even though this is more celebrated in the States. Um, yeah, so reason behind me, that's something to think about. Like I said, it doesn't matter what religion you are, which I don't think, I definitely don't know what religion, all that. It has come together, you know. And today will be the second day of Kwanzaa, right? And this will be the one I said, what, determination, right? I'm determined to bring this podcast to y'all. I'm determined to bring in the New Year's Eve special that's coming up to y'all. I'm determined to move like I'm supposed to move and do everything that I'm supposed to do in the eyes of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, remember, Kwanzaa has nothing to do with the Most High. Unity, determination, second day. Me and my son, um, together, we are very determined to do things. That's why I did a video called Real ID and different things just recently. It shows me and my son mission to make things happen. And that's what today is, on the second day of Kwanzaa. Get your time, get your stuff together. Whatever's on your mind, whatever in your thought process, you make it. Don't be scared. You already got unity, right? Yeah, we got unity together. Next thing you know, we can move, you know what I'm saying, with determination, right? And then the following day, move on to the seventh. Sound good to me. What time you working with, man? What time is it? Only 5:19. Yeah. And only 19 minutes into the show, only 20 minutes into the show. We used to do the show for a good 15 minutes. So hopefully my co-host will come in and join me, and then maybe he might have some more in depth about Kwanzaa for us that we can learn with more information. Um, but it's very, very. Hmm, let me check my notes, y'all. Let me check my notes. Let me check my notes, y'all. Let's see what my notes tell me. We are on this one right here, y'all. We learning this together. It's been a long holiday week. Shouts out to Fred Video. Let's see if I got some of my notes here. Look, make a note slip. On that. See y'all what though. I know I'm enjoying my holiday, y'all. And I'm enjoying everything that's going on. And I don't see anything getting bad. Everything just gets greater. For me, I'm today. I woke up so determined while we talking about crime, the day been the day of be determined. I woke up to finish a business proposition, got to get contracts done. So I'm trying to bring y'all a show that y'all always will enjoy. Try to make sure we have all the proper things for we can bring y'all different visuals or different little music where we ain't getting, you know what I mean, yeah, or stuff like that. Um, Bob Gotti, y'all, what's in the news? So, yeah, what y'all think about that? Did y'all, did y'all really feel that Kwanzaa just really is it really just actually blends in with everything we do anyway? See, that's what a lot of times we don't understand that some things that is always is done subconscious. You know what I'm saying? Other than people, and not even knowing what we're doing. But that's what we do anyway. Everybody be celebrating Christmas and or and everything. Or we come together as people. All we else we do anyway. Sit around, have fun with each other. Family members come in from out of town. That's why travel always be so high. You know, that's a unity. You feel me? So I mean, so this is what we do anyway. Cake cut and it's hungry and I'm hungry. Mm. Now to eat cake is what we were talking about already. But that's a straw mat. That's the foundation. Oh, okay, I get it. And then the canara is the candle holder, and I guess you said that on. Um, I guess you said I thought you said on top of the straw hook up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get it. I, Yeah, so, all the way to the New Year. I wonder why do they um do they go to the January 1st? A lot of times I'm trying to tell everybody too. We talk about January 1st and stuff, right? Uh, the New Year's Eve celebration. Yeah, we're gonna have a New Year's Eve celebration, even though we know that the New Year really starts around April and then up around September. So us as a people, I mean, I think that's a good celebration because usually, actually, when we were back in slavery and things of that sort, New Year's Eve, man, when everybody celebrating, man, we was hiding out. We was and bunkered down and everything because we knew the next day that they was going to snatch people up and separate families and sell them off. Ain't that something crazy? People be trying to live. That's why a lot of them had self determination. Let's work together, y'all. Let's work together, y'all. Because if we don't work together, then sometimes what happens all the time is um sometimes you get a hobby where I'm pulled in 1,000 different directions. This way, that way, this way. And unless we do something together, a lot of times um it doesn't get done. Like we have tap in, tap in, tap in. We try to incorporate the tap in and start off the new year with a little more stuff. So we're gonna be bringing a lot of different more subjects with y'all. Definitely like some social awareness, community, but always remember that we always are dedicating everything to the Most High. Um, I'm by myself. I got unity still though because I'm never by myself because even when I think about myself, don't forget that I got the Messiah walking with me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not by myself here on the podcast today because it would be it hit. Let me pay some bills right quick. Let's pay some bills. Pay some bills. Okay, we're gonna pay bills for a minute. This is being sponsored today. This show is being brought to you once again by All Greens Entertainment LLC, and also is being brought to you by Get Money or Sleep in the Park Entertainment by the CEO Patrick Nelson. Y'all go check out all his stuff at Joy Road TV. Uh, PZP, I believe, topic on YouTube and all the music. And y'all can check them out on you know, yeah, on different platforms. But that's what's bringing that show to y'all today. Young Dre Rowe, aka PZP, who has a song on the Polar Eclipse, which was released this December. Go over there to ALLGREENZ Entertainment, Polar Bear Promotion, and check out everything that we're doing on YouTube. We have Spaces by Wick, I believe it's Stephen Sellers SP, or also all Green Entertainment, Polar Bear Promotion. Um, and like I said, got to make sure we got Imani on everything we doing. Faith, you know what I'm saying? And continue to do what we do and love each other. Um, man, I mean, mm, maybe I'll give you guys a few more updates or whatever. And today I just had to still come in, but we might everybody is at home. I know y'all relaxing. Are y'all done with those leftovers? And started eating on something else. You know what I'm saying? I won't be back with you guys until what's today's the Sabbath, which is coming to an end because it's dark now. So I won't be back until Wednesday, New Year's Eve, for the Dartez Jones New Year's Eve uh show, which I will be interviewed on his show, and it's gonna be launching his show. It's gonna be his first show. We're gonna have it's gonna be more of a listening party of all Greens Entertainment music artists: Ted B. De Niro, Chuck Curry, Treese Chambers, aka T Big Bag Chambers, aka the Bag Lady. Say OMF, Young J. Rose, PZP, Shop on the FOC, EJ, music for myself, Young D, King Ishmael, and all of our squad. We don't want no copyright. We want y'all to be enjoy yourselves and do what we do. So, if y'all see me again, it's always at the end of Kwanzaa, right? So, that's about what I got for y'all for today's show on the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. See if y'all can lock in on that and try to celebrate it and enjoy yourself and have fun. Other than that, that's I had to give you guys something. The Most High tell me that I have to be too diligent and on top of everything that I do, and I'm determined to come on here and make sure you guys get some kind of content. Whether I do the whole 50 minutes or whether I just put a little bit out or whatever. And so on that note, be looking for or go over radio to be spinning ask radio to spin T Big Bag Chambers, Your Mind, or go on YouTube and check it out. Your Mind. Go check out the Polar Eclipse album, all of the new songs by Ted B. De Niro, Faye, and all the artists who are on there. Uh, Shouts out to Fresh Boy Trail. Much love to K Kales. Shouts out to Lynn. And I hope all of you guys are enjoying your holiday season and your Kwanzaa. And I will see you guys Wednesday. Happy Kwanzaa. Enjoy your 7 days. Day 2, determination. And I was determined to bring it to y'all. And that's what I did. Now, we about to ready to get up out of here. Father Yahuwah, thank you for another broadcast. Thank you for letting me pour through. Thank you for giving me the strength and determination. Thank you for giving me the Nia purpose. Thank you for giving me the unity. Thank you for giving me all of these. Thank you for showing me the financial. Thank you for giving me all these principles that they that they do during Kwanzaa, because they are all part of me and they are all in me, and it gives me the determination and the will to move forward and go on. All these blessings of Kwanzaa, I ask in Yeshua's name and I pray, Yada Yahuwah, Amen. Thank you guys for joining for this quick little Kwanzaa. Happy Kwanzaa, everybody! Happy Kwanzaa! See you guys on New Year's Eve. Peace and love. The man Polar Bear, Zara Zavaho. Tap in, tap in, tap in.